The President's executive order is one piece of a larger ongoing commitment to the Bay and its rivers. The Recovery Act provides tremendous opportunities for the Chesapeake Bay watershed. Our partners in the states and commonwealths are putting stimulus money to work on wastewater treatment plant upgrades and green infrastructure projects. We're working towards environmental recovery and economic recovery for struggling Bay communities. We've already seen extraordinary drops in productivity from these waters, and the job losses associated with those productivity drops have been significant. If we come up short, this may be the last generation of watermen on the Chesapeake Bay. The Recovery Act and the broader commitments we've made give us a chance to put people to work. Cleaning up the Bay will be labor-intensive. Developing innovative solutions and green technologies is going to require investment. As we move towards a cleaner Bay, we can begin to restore the commercial fishing that is a way of life here. We can maintain and expand tourism, and we can help rebuild local economies right here and across the river in D.C. in harmony with our surrounding environments. As we face the most challenging economic downturn in generations, we should keep these goals in our sights. In addition to Recovery Act funding, last week we announced a $35.1 million budget proposal for the Chesapeake Bay program for FY 2010. We're also looking forward to Farm Bill funding targeted to the Chesapeake Bay watershed. That will provide the region's farmers with $188 million over the next years and accelerate our work with that crucial industry to address significant challenges. This year, $23 million of that will go towards implementing vital conservation practices to help clean the Bay. And we can't do it alone. We need state partnership. We look forward as a federal government to combining our efforts with those of our state and local partners. I want to commend our chair, Governor Kane, for his success in preserving land that would otherwise be vulnerable to actions that could harm the Bay. He managed those accomplishments in the face of an exceptionally difficult budget climate, which is a testament to his commitment. Governor O'Malley's leadership in developing Baystat has inspired work on a similar effort at the Chesapeake Bay program to improve decision-making and convey important information to the public. We're looking forward to the creation of a similar program, something like, sorry, Governor, Chesapeake Baystat, to guide the partnership's work in the watershed. And in Washington, D.C., Mayor Fenty has taken strong actions to confront the urban components of the Chesapeake Challenge, an exceedingly important and too often overlooked piece of the puzzle. The mayor has taken on commitments to improve stormwater management, reduce combined sewer overflows to the Anacostia, and upgrade the Blue Plains water treatment plant. That speaks to the importance of issues around our urban waters, especially in low-income communities. Environmental challenges that disproportionately affect urban disadvantaged communities have an effect on all communities, and the Bay is a perfect example of that. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have significant work ahead of us, from setting strict pollution caps in the Chesapeake Bay watershed under EPA's Baywide TMDL to implementing the 2-year milestones that will generate near-term results and accountability. EPA has committed to complete the TMDL by the end of 2010. Our work will begin in earnest this summer when the total pollution limits are identified and divided amongst the states, and we hold the first round of public meetings on them. In closing, let me add one final point. One of the challenges we face is the need to move beyond traditional roles as regulators or enforcers. We have to communicate a shared sense of purpose and a shared sense of responsibility. I heard a story recently that I'd like to share with you. It happened in Spokane, Washington, but I don't think it's unique to that area. Spokane put in place a near-total ban on dishwasher detergents containing phosphates. The city took the action because the chemicals in the detergents were reaching the Spokane River and leaching oxygen, killing fish and other life. But some of the residents of Spokane, people who no doubt care about their environment and their community, began driving 45 minutes and crossing into Idaho to buy bootleg detergent. You know, the kind with the phosphates. They believe it works better, and they don't see the connection, the immediate consequence between their decision to drive and purchase that detergent and its impact on the watershed they love so much. Water quality protection is no longer simply an issue of an agency like mine cracking down on polluters. It's also about doing a better job of educating people, of facilitating communication and collaboration between individuals, communities, and businesses. We have to put environmental protection in the hands of the people to help them help themselves, as the saying goes. That will require more than just federal assistance. It will require more than an extraordinary executive order by an extraordinary president. It will require more than the efforts of these governors, this mayor, and the state representatives you see before us, and our commission chair. We need the collaboration of advocacy groups, we need private industry, and we need the 17 million residents in our watershed to help us reach our goals. It's going to require a determined and aggressive effort to move us from a bay that's fulfilling its promise to one that is fulfilled. The meeting today is a first step, but it's a big one. I believe there are much better days ahead for the Chesapeake Bay, and I look forward to working with all of you. Thank you very much.